Hey guys, it's your host Abe on another episode of Cooking on the Fly. In this week's episode, we'll not only find out that I'm in desperate need of a haircut, but we'll also find out how to make some black bean soup. To start off with, I'll show you guys the ingredients. We'll be using red chili powder, bay leaves, chicken broth, it's found in this box, some salt and some pepper, some cumin, a touch of sugar and a little bit of canola oil, some diced onions, a jalapeno, a clove of garlic, and a small handful of cilantro. We'll also be using some lime juice, and everybody's favorite, some tequila. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these diced onions, put a little canola oil into the skillet, and we're going to saute these onions until they become caramelized. Now because onions are going to be so few, only about half an onion, we're only going to cook it on a medium heat. Then what we'll do is once they're sauteed and caramelized, they should look fairly translucent, kind of consistency kind of like this. Then what we'll do is we'll add the black beans to the blender, which I've already done, add your jalapeno, your garlic clove, your cilantro, and your chicken broth all to your blender. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a top, so I'll just be using this plate. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure this becomes nice and liquefied. Now, once it's achieved the consistency where there's not too many big clumps or anything, and all the beans have been ground up, then you can add the bean mixture to your already sauteed onions, which we will do. Like so. Now this is going to seem pretty liquidy when you first start off, and soup shouldn't be that liquidy, especially black bean soup. It should be a little thicker. So what you're going to do is you're going to cook the soup for a while until it achieves the consistency that you want. It should be a little thick. Also, the thing with black beans is when you cook them, they can really start to clump up. So what you're going to want to do is be stirring them. And just get all the little onion bits off the sides, and continue stirring and continue stirring. And what you're also going to want to do is add your ingredients. So what we'll be doing is we'll be adding half a teaspoon of cumin. You got to figure out which spoon is which. We'll be adding 1 bay leaf, but remember to take this out before serving, because no one really wants to bite into a leaf. Just go outside and do that. So chili powder. Also be adding half a teaspoon of salt. Now you don't need to add that much chili powder, you're already adding the jalapeno, so it's pretty spicy, but if you like it spicy like I do, it's a good amount. Then we'll also be adding half a teaspoon of lemon juice to give it a little bit of a tang. And finally, we'll be adding the tequila. But don't do what I did. I tried adding this over an open flame and I almost set my house on fire. Not a good idea. So add it off flame over a plate or something so if it spills, you won't catch on fire. Like see, it just spilled a little bit there. And you add it in. What you're going to do is with your spoon, mix it all together, all the ingredients together. And you really start to smell the chili powder and the cumin. And the spices and the flavors will really start to fill up your room. Now, at first, it should look pretty liquidy. I can't even really show you guys because it's all going to fall out. But it should be a little bit of a thicker consistency than that. And I'll show you guys what a finished product should look like. So what you're going to do is you're going to cover this up, cook it on a high heat, and just watch it and stir it if it's getting too clumpy. Now after a while, after a few minutes, your final product should look like this. You see, I've added a little bit of tomato and cilantro for a garnish, but it's pretty thick. I mean, you can see, nothing's really dropping off. It's not that liquidy. But take a bite into it, see how it is, and enjoy. And that's how you cook on the fly for this week. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week.